Shakalaka, a lot of people are unsure whether Bitcoin is at a top or a bottom, but I have undeniable proof that Bitcoin is at a bottom, a signal that has only flagged at bottoms. And if you want to find out what it is, stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're going to take a look at undeniable proof that Bitcoin is at a bottom right now. If you are thinking about investing, not financial advice, but probably one of the best decisions you will ever make. We're going to take a look at this signal right here that has only ever signaled at bottoms before the price has gone up. And guess what? It is flagging once again. Now, why are we doing this? Well, right now, a lot of people are very unsure about what's going on. I was talking with someone earlier today, and they were unsure whether Bitcoin is at a top or a bottom. And I was shocked because, at least to me, based on this signal that we'll get into shortly, it appears like Bitcoin is at a major bottom. But the impact of Trump's policies on U.S. economy, highly uncertain as Fed holds rates steady. Yes, people are highly uncertain. Nobody knows if price is going up or price is going down. And we're going to get into some of this uncertainty later on if you hang on. But right now, if we take a look at the bull-bear spread, it is right now at atrocious levels. Levels historically reminiscent of a major financial upheaval. People are very, very scared. Nobody knows where Bitcoin is going, which brings us to this chart right here. Bitcoin right now is very, very close to previous all-time highs, $108,000 right now, getting close to $100,000. And yet, people think that this is the top. Well, it turns out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7 times this signal has flagged before. That is flagging once again right now. It flagged back here in January of 2015 at the bottom, $178 before it went up to $20,000. It also flagged here in May of 2016 at $400 before it went up to $20,000. It also flagged here in December of 2018 at $3,500 before price went up to $14,000. And it flagged down here at $4,000 in March of 2020 before price went up to $63,000. Also flagged here in September of 2020 before price went up from $10,000 to $70,000. Also flagged here in November of 2022 when price went from $15,000 to our current high of $108,000. It also flagged right before the impulse move to $108,000 when Bitcoin was back down around $58,000. So all those things being said, it is flagging once again right now. What is this crazy signal? Well, it's none other than Bitcoin tagging the average miner break-even cost. You can see green here is the Bitcoin average miner break-even cost. Black is the Bitcoin price. And every single time it flagged, it being Bitcoin, flagged the average miner break-even cost when they touched every single time was a bottom. And guess what? We just bounced off the bottom once again. This has timed each of the past 6, and I would say 7 Bitcoin bottoms because he didn't even count this one back here, being September 2024, November 2022, September 2020, March 2020, December 2018, and April 2016. Every single one of these was a bottom. Right now, it's flagging once again. Now, a lot of people are still very, very uncertain as to what the Fed is going to do and how this is going to affect price. But guess what? This is for all those fucktards out there saying study Bitcoin. Because I have a feeling they just say it to sound intelligent. They probably never studied anything in their life. But if you do actually look back, the Genesis block of Bitcoin, in the Genesis block, written in that block, from the times January 3rd, 2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. You can see right here the newspaper that is printed in the Genesis block of Bitcoin. Now, why did they do that? Bitcoin was actually created to deal with government fuckery. And again, this is probably what they mean by study Bitcoin. with government fuckery, they're printing infinity dollars. But guess what? There's only ever 21 million Bitcoin, and infinity divided by 21 million is still infinity dollars per Bitcoin. Now, is that going to happen overnight? No. Is that going to happen this year? No. This decade? No. But eventually, because as Michael Saylor says, by the time your financial advisor says it's okay to buy Bitcoin, it'll cost $1 million per Bitcoin. And when they say it's a good idea, it'll be $10 million per Bitcoin. And guess what? It's not going to stop there. After 10 million, it goes to 100 million, it goes to a billion, it goes to 10 billion, 100 billion, trillion, eventually to infinity. So that's all for this episode. I am strongly convinced that Bitcoin is at a bottom. I would be shocked if the price goes down from here. Now, stranger things could happen. But that is my take on things. I think we are strongly, undeniable proof we're at a bottom right now. And if you enjoy that, there's a whole playlist of videos you might like right up there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
Boom, shakalaka.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.